Idaho.
That's just
Ohio
cheese.
peanut butter.
Idle?
That's no Idaho. Not Idaho. Ohio. Oh my god, I can't speak.
Ohio. We're going to talk about life and shit.
It's an on and off thing.
No. Actually, let's do the intro. Sup, losers? No, that's not what that one sucks ass.
Potatoes.
I'll just say some. Hello everybody, welcome to. That sounds fucking monotone.
We can do the intro thing later.
Yeah. I'm trying to get that over with now.
Well, if we do it later, it'd be much easier. It'd just be completely separate thing.
True. The first and the worst take. Like the other podcast.
Yeah.
With Jaden, Seth, and Caesar.
They actually have, like succeeding podcast though. That's the cool thing.
They did 4 episodes and then they just stopped.
Well, because their podcast was for a school project. It was for a school project.
They need to come back. I actually liked their podcast. It was cool.
Was it a good podcast?
It was alright. Yeah.
I seen like a part of one.
What?
I seen like a part of one. So I don't remember how it was.
Yeah, they just talked about just stuff, like whatever came to mind. It was cool. I liked it. It was a good premise. But there was a podcast I had seen. It's called The Official Podcast.
Yeah.
It's with it's the same guy that made the Dildo Olympics video.
Oh yeah.
That guy, Charlie.
Yeah.
He does a podcast with a bunch of his friends, and one of the names was Hard Juice. I bet you can kind of figure it out. Can you?
Yeah, I can. They canceled. They tried canceling one of Eminem's like music videos. Tone deaf, yeah. Because they didn't like it. I'm like, okay, if you don't like it, just don't fucking watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't ruin it for other people.
Just because you get offended doesn't mean people care. Like, sir, if you have an opinion on something, then just... Okay, if you have a negative opinion towards something, like, there's no need to voice it out. Like, no one gives a shit. I mean... Okay, well, there's some things you can't talk about. I'm just blunt to everything. Because I don't care about things or people. Not in a bad way. I mean, fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. In a bad way, yes! But there's usually a reason behind why. I always kind of had the fear that...
Shut up, Google.
Shut up, Google! Shut up, woman. I always had the fear of the kind of person that would spread rumors about people. And I always figured, like, if I got on her bad side, she'd do something saying, like, make up some bullshit that I raped or something. Like, something, like, really crude like that.
Oh, yeah, she would never do that, just so you know.
Right, I know that sounds like really fucking, like, whoa, where'd that come from? But...
The heart.
What?
Where'd that come from? The heart.
The heart, man. Scared. Yeah, I just figured that because I've heard a lot. I mean, a lot. It's one of my greatest fears.
Yeah, to be accused. Like there's this.
Be falsely accused of something drastic like that.
Like there's this guy it was a college he was a high school athlete and he was good enough to like go to college type thing.
Some girl said they raped. Like,
yeah, and then so then also he went to prison for 10 years, and after 10 years she's like, oh yeah, I lied about that. And
did
then,
she get a sentence?
No.
I'm gonna find this girl with some fucking piece of shit.
Exactly, that's what I hate.
It fucking irritates me. Like there's women all over. Okay, well, that was a bad segue. Let me reword that. Women for years have been wanting to have rights, and I understand that. Okay, back then, women didn't have right to
do as much
vote.
stuff.
They couldn't vote. They were pretty much like the back to the kitchen. Like that joke ran rampant, because that was kind of like the women's like role. And I understand that, yeah, give women a right because, they're human too. But when it gets to the point of, like, those crazy ones who are like, kill all men, like, okay, then you're kind of fucking getting... don't do that. because they took that power and they ran with it. Right? We gave them enough. We have given them enough right to literally say one word. One word.
Right.
One. Yep, that's the one. Bingo. That one word can destroy an entire man's life. Like as you said. It takes one word. And women just don't care. They just abuse it. Because they think that women don't want to be equal to men. They want to be superior to men. Now, I'm not saying for all women, obviously. I'll never say that. But there's just some women who are entitled to that fact. It makes you really... It makes you feel sad about how how degraded we've become as a society. I'm gonna do like a Heath Ledger's Joker. We live in a society! That was a good topic.
Yeah. Yeah, and the one that we can get freaking, like, you know...
Cancelled?
Yeah.
I probably have to edit that one quite a bit.
It's easy to take off, like, the first 20 minutes.
Yeah. You ever been sitting on the floor for so long that when you stand up, like, your entire tailbone just hurts?
Yes!
I was gonna say my ass does, but no, that's not the correct word. It's like the bone structure hurts. Dude, I got like 7 stacks of TNT. Is that good?
Dude, that's nothing. Come on.
Oh, fuck.
My grandma can freaking blow a better bomb than that. She's fucking dead.
She's fucking dead. Yeah, she was in Hiroshima, dumbass. Oh god, I'm going down for that one.
What the?
Man, you are a big kangaroo.
Oh my god, kangaroos are buff.
Oh my god.
Strong arms. Oh.
Dude, why are kangaroos so buff?
I don't know. Let's call them a roided kangaroo, dude.
What is a kangaroo's body fat? They have a 2% body fat.
Bruh. Okay, so I have an idea for the topic for this podcast, this episode.
What is it?
Just like the Matrix, like not the movie, but just like reality. Because as we were talking about downstairs.
Oh yeah. So stuff that won't get canceled.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this will be the beginning of the podcast episode today. Because before we had a bunch of stuff that we were kind of like angry.
Well, would you rather have a funny podcast or do you want a dead serious one?
I kind of want both.
Well, then we have to add some humor to it.
Okay, fine, I'll cut this bit out. So the kind of topic I want to talk about today is about like the future, I guess. Kind of like technological advancements, in a way, if you put it. So like, let's say, like if you had the not ability, but like the opportunity to get like mechanical modifications to your body, would you do it? Like a cyborg. I'm not talking about like Elon Musk's Neuralink thing. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool because you know the purpose of the Neuralink, right?
Do I?
So the Neuralink is supposed to, like, let's say you have like you're deaf or you're blind or something, or have like epilepsy. The Neuralink detects that and improves or gets rid of problems. It fucking improves problems. It improves your epilepsy. It makes you 20% twitchier. But no, like if you're deaf or blind, like you're a total Helen Keller, it gives you back your senses. It's cool. But I mean like cybernetics in the way where you get arm cannons, like you're like Genos from One Punch Man. Like
no, if I wanted anything, I'd like a bionic arm, if anything.
Like
just to make you like be able to lift stuff.
Like a super strong arm, like can you like shoot missiles out of it like Iron Man, or can you like do anything with it, or is it just
a strong arm?
Yeah.
Because I don't want any. Cause yeah, I like it plain.
I don't want to be like in a military attack thing, whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to be. It's just something that helped me lift stuff and win every arm
Open
wrestling
that
match
fucking
ever.
pickle jar.
Yeah, dude, come on. I want to be that one man that opens the pickle jar on the first try. Come on. That is a real man.
That is like the epitome of man. Like, you are the strongest being if you can open a pickle jar with one hand.
On the first try.
First try.
That's a real man. That's what every man should train to be.
Yeah, that's what every man should strive for in life.
Opening that goddamn pickle jar.
With one hand. It makes the Giga Chad meme look like an incel. Well, with me when it comes to like bionic implants, the only thing I really want is like kind of an attack thing. I mean, in a way, you can use those abilities, like those bionic add-ons, as like you could like be a hero in a way, or you can also be a villain. Like, you can literally be powerful enough to stop entire cop divisions or military divisions, however you want to put it, right? Because when you have the power to do that, like, you have a super strong arm, you can open a pickle jar with one arm. How could you not take down an entire military division? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's kind of shift the topic a little bit. Fucking, it kind of shit the topic. What about, like, what's your thoughts on the reason to life? I know we kind of talked about that last episode, like death and beyond. But, like, what do you think?
Like, God, you could, in the freaking 8th grade, you could never remember my name, but you remember what we talked about a fucking year ago? My God. This is why Mom doesn't fucking love you.
The dice. Okay. What about... Like, do you think we live in a simulation? Like, do you think you're gonna die and then wake up and like in a tube or something? And some dude's like, "Hey, how was it?"
Dude, I actually have that. I've had that thought for the past like couple of years. Ever since I met you, I've had that thought.
Why? Why me?
Because I never thought of something like that, and then you opened my mind to it, and then I thought about it ever since. How many years ago was that?
Of a simulation, like you're nothing is real.
Yeah, because I was actually never into a lot of things I am into now until I met you.
Yeah, man, I made you a nerd.
Yeah, dude, I was a kid that played sports all the goddamn time, and all of a sudden...
You were the meathead, kind of.
What do you mean by meat?
You were well, you're really good at academics. Like, you're still insanely good at academics, even to me, to this day. But, you're still a little bit of a meathead. Back then, I was a lot more nerdier. Like, over time, like, we kind of equaled out in a way, if that makes sense. Like, you helped me out with a lot of training stuff. And I helped you out with a lot of, well, I kind of berated you in a lot of nerd shit, and you kind of just absorbed it. Like, but seriously, like, what's your thoughts on that? Like, what would you do if reality actually wasn't the way it was? Like, you die on your deathbed, like, you close your eyes for the final time, and then you wake up in a simulation. Like, your actual good buddy is like, "Hey, how was it, dude?"
Dude, I'd be like, dude, the first 6 to 18 years of my life are ass.
She'd punch you in the face, like, "Oh!" You probably freak out because, well, I guess after some time, I guess that's where deja vu kind of comes from. Like, let's work with this theory a little bit. I know it's a little nuts, a little nutty, but, like, let's say the reason of deja vu is because you lived in a prior life, but you don't really know yet. Does that make sense?
No, not at all.
Like, you have those moments of like, I think I've done that before, but you can't, put your finger on it.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, what if you've actually done that before, but it was in a prior life?
Oh, like reincarnation.
Yeah, kind of like, yeah, in a nutshell. Reincarnation.
I used to be obsessed with looking at all that stuff about, like, reincarnation.
Where you're, like, trying to look at some, like, ancient god ritual to reincarnate yourself.
No, just people with past lives and all that. Like, what they talk about. Like, there's people out there that, their bodies were never found, so they were they say they're reincarnated at a young age before they can even know any of the stuff that they did.
Yeah.
They showed them their dead body and where it was.
Did you hear about the one with the plane? Like,
oh yeah, the plane, and
the
he showed them the exact model of the plane and all
yeah.
of it.
Yeah, that was kind of it's kind of freaky too.
So you watched that too?
I read the article about it.
Yeah, there's a YouTube video about it.
Yeah, is that pretty nuts? I read articles.
Dude, I don't read, I watch.
Wait, what? There's a video on it?
Yeah, there's a YouTube video.
I read
There's
the
a YouTube
original.
video on everything.
Indian dude. So today we are learning about the guy, a kid who learned how to reincarnate himself via
Have fun editing that out.
What?
Have fun editing that one out.
Editing what?
That out.
Indian joke?
Yeah.
That's not a bad joke. Dude, there's jokes about that all the time. Hello, your computer has virus. Like, everyone knows that.
Yeah, but you also have to think, this is 2021.
Dude, everyone gets offended.
Exactly.
Literally everyone gets offended about everything.
Exactly. Why do you think I'm saying you can be like?
Because,
I'm not
I don't care.
I'm not getting offended. You're just gonna get canceled.
I don't care. Cool. I take it as an accomplishment to get canceled. Like, yeah, ma, I made it. Everyone hates
Dude,
me.
I would take that as an achievement if it wasn't so easy.
Yeah, like, you can do, it's like level 1.
Level 1, getting canceled. Dude, it's so easy.
Dude, I gotta say on Twitter is I don't like Korean rap. K-pop. And then, boom.
If Korean pop is K-pop, then what's French rap?
Rap?
Fart.
wait, fart? Why fart?
Wait, no, that's not how it went. Wait.
No, that's French art.
Oh, French art, yeah, sorry.
Fart.
Fart.
We're like 5-year-olds. You still up at this hour?
Jacob?
No,
Matthew?
Matthew, yeah.
Yeah, he's up until midnight.
Dude, I had a bedtime back then.
Me too. Actually, my parents said they let me stay up till midnight. I'm like, dude, back then I couldn't stay up till midnight. Stay up as long as you want. Dude, I was 9:30.
9:30, go to bed! Wait, what happened about that? Go to bed! Okay.
No, I literally fell asleep by 9. I could not stay up past 9:30.
Huh.
At least I used to.
Like your body had natural clock to that?
Yeah.
Like 9:50.
Voltage. God damn it. I'm serious. Oh, yeah, we got coffee.
Oh yeah, drink a coffee. Sounds like you're like sucking in helium through a balloon.
No. By the way, be careful with your coffee because you're right next to every wire possible.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm fine. I thought I heard you do some creepy look like you fucking moron.
Let's think about it. Instagram. Alright,
I'm like, is it weird I'm like really clumsy yet I'm really like fucking tight knit?
You're not as clumsy as like you say you are.
I think I have a habit of like saying like, I have like, I'm like a 14-year-old girl with daddy problems. Like I have mental disease. I have a habit where I say like I'm actually bad at something and I'm actually like okayly decent at it. And I'll admit that. Like I act like as you know I act like a moron all the time.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah, but I know like a lot of things. I just don't talk about it because that's not what people want to listen to. Right?
Yeah.
Like no one cares about how many episodes of Doctor Who you watch or freaking. Hold on, let me think. Well, literally anything nerdy. No one cares. And plus, people who are kind of... I've learned... That's the one thing I learned from Jake Paul. Act like a retard, everyone loves you. Or hates you.
Or both.
It's a love-hate relationship. What's the first thing you see when you wake up?
That!
What?
Respawn. Spectate.
The spectator mode. Do you ever think that when you die, you just go into spectator mode? Game mode changes to spectator. You ever seen that joke about Buddhism, where it's like atheism? How you die if you're an atheist? It's like the Dark Souls "You died" logo, but if you're Buddhist, it's like you can now play as Luigi. Dude. Have you seen that? It's funny.
I think I have. Dude, I've seen so much stuff.
I send you like all the memes.
Yeah, I know you do. There's so many.
How do you think we discovered milk?
Someone got a little too excited.
Was one really fucking weird guy.
Some lonely ass like dude got too excited. I wonder where we would be right now if we never met.
Where would we be right now? I'd be a nerdy fuck. Being pathetic. You'd probably... I think you'd actually be really better off.
Better off? No.
Yeah.
Why would I be better off?
I feel like I kind of held you back in a lot of things.
Like?
Just fucking being a big ass distraction. Like, I'll admit, I'm a distraction.
Everybody is a distraction. Hot girls, dude, they're a big distraction.
Yeah. I mean, I did teach you some things, and I guess then you wouldn't be there. Well, you wouldn't be there. I mean, like, you wouldn't have learned those things. I guess that's where you kind of would have lacked. But if I wasn't there, I think you would have actually been better off. Because you have everything going on for you right now. You have, like, college, you have a job going on right now. You have, like, great academics. Like,
dude, I have B's. And I have, like,
Still,
A.
Still, dude, you're in pre-cat. You're doing rank star, aren't you?
No. I had the option, I said no.
Oh.
Because, like, I would have, like, almost no freedom. I just do work. Which I really didn't want.
I honestly think I would have probably gone to the deep end.
You would have what?
Probably, to be totally honest, I don't think I would have done very well. Because you had helped me out with a lot of things, too. Like, we helped each other out with a lot of things.
Yeah.
What do you think would happen?
I honestly have no idea.
It's such a hard scenario to figure out, because we've been friends for so long.
Yeah. Hard to remember what was even happening all the way back then.
Yeah.
I was middle school before meeting me.
I was a wee lad.
You got bullied, didn't you?
Oh, a lot. I got bullied a lot, dude.
How much?
Dude, I wanted to kill myself.
Dude, you still apparently want to do that.
No, I mean, like, it was, like, really bad. Like, I hated everything. I hated school. I hated life. And then again, you kind of had... You had that confidence. You had that, like, crazy-ass confidence back then.
Confidence? I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know. Back then, like, in how I saw it, it seemed like you were just friends with everybody.
That was kind of me. I can get along with... I got along with everyone.
Yeah, and that's why I kind of mistook, or not mistook it, but it kind of, I took for it as like a level of confidence. Like the cool kid in a way. Like, I always figured that's kind of what the cool kid did. Like, just always was with everybody.
Like
was cool
Steel?
with everybody.
Steel's
I don't really know Steel a whole lot, but yeah. And I kind of always strived for that. That's kind of like the way I am now with other people. Like, I'm very open, like, if you've seen.
Oh yeah, I know you're very open.
Yeah, back then I didn't have that. I didn't have that confidence, I guess, to go do that. Because I felt like everybody was going to judge me. Which, I wasn't wrong. People were very judgmental. And in middle school, I was judged, dude. Like, heavily. Like, I had no build. I wasn't a part of any clique or anything.
Any clique?
Like, group.
Oh. Oh, when you first got here, no.
Yeah,
Well,
I was, like, literally all alone.
well, because you were just moved here.
Yeah. I mean, I expected that, but I didn't realize how hard-hitting it was and how different everything was from when I lived back in Oregon. Like, in Oregon, things were a little bit more slower. But with Pasco, it was like go, 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 24/7. And I eventually adapted to that because I lived here for some time now. But yeah, just things were kind of rough sometime in the beginning.
What? So when you yes. So like, how did you stop all the I can't say it. Bullying. Yeah, I can't say.
Probably just hanging around with you. Because you were the kid that was always good with everybody. And I guess people figured that, oh, if that kid is cool with that kid's cool too. I figured it's something like that. Or I just stopped talking to bullies. Or I kind of just stay away from them. Because I kind of have the habit of, I was kind of egotistical. I'm still kind of egotistical. But I figured back then I'll just do whatever I want. But apparently, according to the middle school food chain, that ain't how it worked, buckaroo. So yeah, I kind of got myself into a bit of... I never got into fights. I just got into a lot of hot water with people. Just for just doing whatever I wanted. Like, I wasn't abiding by some kind of stupid-ass, like, hierarchy or something.
Yeah, middle school food chain, if you think back to it, it's kind of stupid.
The middle school food... In middle school, you thought you were the greatest, like...
Me, or just in general?
No, like, people in general. Like, when you're popular in middle school, people think you're the shit. But once you get to high school, oh boy, it's different waters.
Dude, you ain't in the fart.
Dude, it's going from the kiddie pool to the ocean. No, like, the kiddie pool to, like, Crater Lake.
Dude, it's freaking, like...
Because the ocean's the entire world.
The freaking... Like, Tegan. I bet you he was popular back in middle school, but now...
He's a loser. Well, he's not...
He's a dumbass. Dude, he's vaping on the bus.
Yeah.
He's doing all that on the goddamn bus.
Like, he thinks he's cool. I'm like, no, that's not cool.
Dude,
like,
that's stupid.
Like, girls aren't gonna be like, oh my god, you vape, you're so hot. No one's gonna do that. That's not what you want to do. Like, just be normal. Like, it's like how with celebrities. Like, you want to be normal around them. That's why there's a lot of celebrities who, like, are assholes, because people treat them like they're gods or something. Like Adam Sandler or Kevin James, right? Like, those people, like, are just normal people who just have just a certain kind of skill. Everyone has a kind of skill. But with acting is very highly accepted. And whenever you're good at it, you're known as, like, an acting god. Like Robert Downey Jr., he's a great example, right?
Yeah.
There's a reason why I did that. But just because... Just treat people like normal people. Like with girls, I'm pretty sure that... Okay, middle school girls were very adamant on things. Well, I guess this is more the Latino girls. But just be a normal person and people will accept you for who you are. If they don't, then they can piss off. That's just how things should work, because it was like that in the 80s. That's how it was. Well, I guess it was more rougher in the 80s, because if you didn't like somebody, you just punch the shit out of them. These people were tougher back then, like way tougher back then.
Yeah, imagine before that, like how tough people were.
You get
like
slaughtered. Like you literally, it's like a gladiator fight. You get with the kilt and everything. Have a sword in your backpack. Oh, they actually had a thing back then where you could have your gun like on your rack, like a truck rack.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nowadays, it's not allowed anymore because it's an offense. No, it's not. It's just proof of I can defend myself.
It's just us using our what's it called?
Rights.
Yes.
Like our right to bear arms.
Yeah. That.
Like, I'm not flexing. Well, I guess you kind of are flexing when you have a gun, but you obviously wouldn't use that. Like, that's common sense. You don't use weapons in a school. I mean, unless you're a school shooter and it's kind of like your thing, but that's a bad way to put it. But yeah, okay, I can kind of understand why they got really crazy. But hey, make sure you don't freaking bring them up in the school, because you know, with big shooting events like Columbine or Sandy Hook or anything, that's kind of raised some trust, not raised, but raised, like destroyed. Nick with a Z.
Yeah.
It's kind of raised all the trust in everybody.
I need to work on fucking manga. I need to work on the chapters. Because I'm using season 1 of the manga as the Creative World project.
Isn't that due like the 11th?
Yeah. I just told Mr. Dad, hey, there is no freaking possible way I could draw the entire thing, the detail I want it to be. So what if I give you like a very detailed summary on the events of each chapter? He's like, sure.
He's a really chill dude.
Yeah. Well, you should be nice to him.
If you're nice to him.
Like, he's kind of got. Well, I think he has like the levelity of respect that everyone should have. Like when you meet someone, you give them like a little bit of respect.
Yeah.
And then like, give them more respect if they deserve it. Like if they're absolute pukes, just don't. Like don't like then you lose your respect. Like for
I have no respect for him. Not really. No.
I don't really have respect for him, but I'll hang out with him because he. One of those people that doesn't get offended. He's like you or me. He's not very easily offended. Like there is no offending him. And by that regard, I mean like as to for friendship. So I can like tell him any joke and he just laughs his ass off.
Yeah, he won't really get offended.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I still hang out with him is because you can joke as much as you want and he'll always give you a positive reaction. Which is kind of like one of the reasons I kind of want to be a comedian when I grow up. It was one of the career options I thought about. Is because I love like telling a really good joke and then getting a positive feedback from that. Like make everybody die of laughter.
Yeah.
Like it's so fucking like, great. It's like an exhilaration. Like making like you or Lorelai or Robert or Tegan or anybody laugh, like that gives you the plus that hey, you're funny.
Hey, dumbass, you're funny.
Yeah. Oh god, I'm like, oh what the hell?
What?
I can't focus on anything. I can't like focus.
Did one of your contacts fall out?
I'm good. Yeah, I got my contacts in. I just can't focus on details. Everything's like wavy. Like I'm not lightheaded, but I feel like I can't like keep my head like zoned in. I can like physically, but everything feels like wavy. Like I'm on a boat. Like you've been on a boat for hours, and you get used to the rocking, and then you go lay down on like solid land, and you can still feel your body moving with the waves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel that, dude. I feel it right now. It's kind of weirding me out.